Welcome to another installment of the Jones College of Business Tech Tips. This week, we're going to learn a couple of tips about Excel and Microsoft Word. Basically, we're going to learn how to move some rows of data, how to sort data by word. So let's go start with Microsoft Word. And in here we have a document. You can see the document in here with some names. This is just a list of names, and we're going to select the entire list of names. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Home right here. And we have this sort A through C. You see that sort A to C? Well, we're going to sort the names. Normally when you sort the names, it will sort for the entire row text. So whatever starts with A, B, C, and that will be the default sort order. But what we're going to do now is we're going to sort by last name and then first name. And to do that, we need to go to Options right here. Select Other, and in here, select the space. Put a space in there in the option. When you do that, it will automatically give you the option to sort whatever you have selected right there. Click OK. We're going to select it by Word 1 or Word 2. Notice that the options are now Word 1 or Word 2. Because the space is the delimiter now. So it recognizes for every paragraph Word 1 and Word 2. But we want to sort in here by Word 2, that's the last name. So select Word 2. And by Word 1, that's the first name. And notice when we say OK, what is going to happen? Click OK. And what is going to happen is that the names are sorted alphabetically in the correct order by last name first and then first name. So that's one thing to do. So now you know how to sort those rows of text in Word by word. Second thing is sometimes you have this row, a table in Microsoft Word with data. And you just want to move some data around. Sometimes what you do is just copy and paste that row and paste it in the new position. Instead of doing that, you can use these key combinations in Windows, Alt, Shift, Up, and down arrow keys, or in the Mac, Control Shift Up. So if I go right here, Control Shift and down arrow key, notice how Cameron Collins starts moving down and automatically being inserted. So you can use that key combination, Alt Shift Up and down, or Control Shift Up and down with the arrow keys, and you can put the data in whatever order you want. For example, you want the needs to be second. Just move it up with those keys, hold down the keys and release, and that's how you easily move rows of data up and down in a Microsoft Word document table. So that's very simple. Next is we're going to learn how to do some Excel. The same thing, but we're going to move rows of data in Excel. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to increase the view here. So increase this so it's a little bit visible. I'm going to put it, increase a little bit more. That's perfect. So now notice that De La Fruz Shanshiba is right there. We select the entire row, and normally we can copy that row and insert it somewhere else. Well, there are some key combinations that allow us to do this really quick. Again, we have some key combination for Windows, Control Mouse. In the case of a Mac, it's Alt Mouse. So if I go to the Alt and click in the mouse in here, and we're going to go ahead and click in there, and notice what is going to happen. It's going to duplicate and overwrite, and it's going to overwrite Juan Valdez in here and replace it with what? Shanshiba De La Fruz. So that's the duplicate and overwrite. So we're going to go ahead and do undoing here again. Shift mouse is the second option. If I hold down the Shift key, notice that the row is selected. I'm going to now notice that when I select Shift, the insertion point goes to the location that I want, and I release the mouse, and it actually move and insert the row in the insertion point, as you can see. That's the second option. Finally, you can duplicate a row and insert it somewhere else in this list of rows of values right here using Control Shift mouse or Alt Shift mouse in here. So I'm going to duplicate, for example, Julia. I'm going to select the row that is Julia. Now I'm gonna move it in here. I'm gonna put it right after the knees, and what it's gonna do is duplicate and insert it. As you can see, Julia Romanchuk now is duplicated and inserted right there. So these are basically the key combinations that allow you to work in rows of text in Excel and in Microsoft Word for both quickly sort data and move data around rows of data. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, as always, you can call me, contact me. That's my phone number and my email. This concludes this presentation.